17.
17. How would it sound? Give us a off-the-cuff jingle.
Indy's Morning Show, After Hours, episode 17.
Okay. I like the singing part and then do.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that part.
We'll work on that. If someone watching right now or listening is good at singing jingles, send one in to us. Maybe we'll play it. I don't know.
Yeah, we'd love to hear
Have
what
we
you
got
have.
a job for you?
Yeah. It doesn't pay anything.
Not saying that we're going to steal the jingle from you, but we would use it with appropriate rights with permission. But the name of the game today is stealing.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yes. And as we're streaming live on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, on Twitch, on X, you can join the conversation and share your stolen item just by commenting.
Oh, we're live right now?
We're live.
We're live right now?
Yeah. And of course, podcasted.
That's
at
right.
the same time. So.
That's right. So have you ever had something stolen?
Yes.
And Deb, you got something fresh in your memory.
Stolen
because just
last night / this morning from my front porch.
Really?
Yeah, I just went I'm so frustrated about it. I noticed it as I backed out of the driveway this morning. And I just went to the grocery store last night. As I walked in, I admired the Boston ferns out front on display. And I thought, I'm going to get a couple of those. And so I bought 2 of those, hung them up. They looked great. I have these 2 hooks.
On the porch.
Yeah, it's like there's a front door porch. And then next to it, there are like French doors that open up. And so it's the side porch. And I hung the hooks that are up there. And as I pulled out, one's up there and one was removed.
Oh, maybe it just fell.
No, I looked everywhere.
Oh.
Gone.
So you said they looked good. Apparently they looked so good, somebody wanted them.
But I mean,
who would take one fern?
Let me just say this.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of.
Let's take the good side here.
Okay.
You have somebody who took them from you, but at least he or she didn't want to take both of them.
Well, I think they'll probably come back for the second one tonight.
Oh, I don't know.
And no, I don't have a Ring doorbell. So that's
you gotta wire it up with like some electric current. That'd be fun.
Yeah. So I mean, it sounds dumb, but it's not like it's an expensive thing, but I was a little frustrated, you know. You know what frustrates me is the thought of someone being on your property, you know, when they shouldn't be and taking your stuff.
Yeah. Are they looking through your windows?
Yeah.
Are they going through your anything, right?
Right. So, and you hear about this in neighborhoods from time to time where things go missing. Sometimes it's your mail that's taken, which is obviously against the law. And sometimes it's a bike or something like that. But it just struck me as weird and odd that they took one fern.
Yeah. So I can share mine.
Okay.
Because mine is something I've been harboring for like 17 years.
Oh, wow. This sounds like a big deal.
It's not it's actually a small deal, but it's very annoying because my first ever roommate stole my high school class ring.
How do you know he did?
Because his mom told me. And it was like a couple years later. And like,
did you get it back?
No, I still don't have it back. And it's frustrating because here's the deal. Like I wasn't rich, right? Obviously we were not well off to the point where like I paid for this out of my own pocket.
Yeah.
I was 17 years old when I moved out, 17, 18 years old. And it wasn't like it was an expensive ring. It wasn't like one of the Jostins or Jostins or whatever the company is that normally sells them. Mine was from, I think, the Walmart jewelry department. And so it was just that thing where it's like it had, you know, my school emblem on it.
It represented something.
Yeah. And it's like,
you.
I worked hard for that.
Yes.
You know?
Now, where were you? So this is your first apartment situation out of high school.
Yeah.
And he was a roommate. Yeah. Was he a good friend that you knew?
That
you went to school with?
I was so I went to school with him.
Okay.
So he was literally a high school classmate. We played football together. I was so naive. And you know, there's something to be said for that, where you believe everybody's good in the world, whatever, small town, you know, graduated with 60 people in my class. So it's not something I thought that was going to be the case. So he knew my situation that I needed to get out, and I moved in with him. And then he had 2 other people that came in and moved in. Love them. Still very, very, I mean, I haven't talked to them in years, but still think they were the sweetest people.
Mm-hmm.
But that should have been my first clue.
Yes.
So,
but why would mom out him? I'm shocked at that. I mean, it was the right thing. She knew it was the wrong thing that he did that.
Right. I think she found it is what it was.
But she didn't bother giving it back to you then?
That's what he should have returned it.
I think there was it's been so long ago now.
Okay.
But it was just one of those deals that I think I was already moved out of the market, out of the area. And so I don't know. But
no, it still bothers you, obviously.
Still bothers me. It's just annoying that there's people out there that feel like that they need to steal things.
Well, not only that, it was your ring. It had it was probably personalized for you. Did it have your name on it? Why would he need it?
Yeah.
Well, what is he going to do with it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Addie says, did we get it back? We did not, Addie. So no, unfortunately. So that's my story.
That's frustrating.
I had shortly after we got married. Well, first of all, even way before that, when I was in about third grade, our house was broken into and it was like ransacked.
Oh my gosh.
And about maybe 5, 6, 7 homes in the neighborhood all got broken into at the same time. And took about stuff. That's kind of creepy when people have been in your home.
Sure.
But shortly after we got married, I had someone break into my car and took some of my cassette tapes.
Oh,
wow.
Just saying.
Wow.
Yeah, are you ever going to listen to that music?
So it's not a Class Ring or it's not a Fern, but it was some cassette tapes.
Yeah.
They might have been homemade, but nonetheless, they were my cassette tapes.
Were they you singing?
No. It was ones that I just kind of made my own versions because I was too cheap
like your
to
own
buy
mixtape.
Mixtape,
Yeah.
Still, there's a feeling of being violated when they're in your space.
Yeah.
You know?
That's all they took though was from the car was.
They probably bring them back the next day.
Yeah, they're like, this is really bad.
Right. Flock of seagulls.
No, and I was in eighth
Flock
grade.
of seagulls.
When I was in 8th grade, my parents and I went to a movie, and I remember we came out of it was in Anderson, the Mounds Mall area had a movie theater, and we came out of the theater and it was late at night and we were like, we can't find where we parked. And sure enough, we couldn't find where we parked because we waited till the last car was gone. Our car had been stolen.
Oh no.
Yes, stolen. And we ended up, this is obviously before Uber. So we had a friend come pick us up, bring us home. They found it a couple of days later, but they had driven it into a pond. And so it was just like totaled.
How did they get the keys?
With water. I have no idea because I don't know if they hot wired it, managed to get inside, whatever. We locked the car. I remember that, but
that might top
didn't have a ride
story.
home. Our car got stolen.
Stolen car.
You know what's really funny these days is the fact that these wireless key fobs that you don't even put the key in the ignition anymore. I've been seeing more and more stories of people going and getting into the wrong vehicle because the key still works for them.
See, that's creepy.
It's so creepy. And just imagine that, like, if situations where there's, looks exactly the same, and then finally you realize, like, I don't have a car seat. What is that?
Oh no!
Oh no! Like, I got to go back.
Well, it could be dangerous too.
So dangerous.
Yeah, if you get in the car and the wrong person's in there waiting on their spouse or whatever, and
I don't know. You
ever had money stolen?
No. I mean,
a wallet, nothing like that.
No.
Okay, that's good.
No, because that would be horrible for me.
Yeah. I don't know. How much money would have to be stolen from you for you to report it?
To report it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if there's probably a amount that needs to be. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you get a report.
I don't know, $100.
$100. Oh, you'd report $100?
Well, like to my boss, if it was here at work, someone's going down.
Let's say like,
but even if it's $20, that's bothersome for me.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, $20, I can't even stand it if I lose money or wash it in the laundry and it's ruined.
Yeah, I just think like looking at like a police report, right? Going and offering there.
$20.
Like, I don't know, like $500 would have to be, because I feel like if it's $100, like that's obviously a lot of money to an individual, but is that enough money to get them to
get their attention,
work on the case?
Sure.
Right.
How about filing a police report for the bologna sandwich someone took out of the station refrigerator?
That's right.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Hey, you worked hard on putting that sandwich together.
That's right.
And you were hungry.
And somebody ate it.
Yeah. And it's not right. We're going to find you. Okay. If you're watching this, we're going to find you. Okay.
Hey, we could use this platform for a different reason, Matt.
Oh, what's that?
I'm not going to name names because I don't know a name.
Yes.
But the person that took your ring, if they were to be watching this and they would like to return it, mail it to the station address and you would forgive them.
Anonymously.
Anonymously.
I mean, yeah.
You don't even have to say it came from you. Just
that'd be kind of cool.
Matt would like to have it back.
Yeah. AJ.
Oh,
I don't care.
Wow.
I think he just called him out.
Oh, wow. I wasn't going to do that.
Yeah, that's all right. No matter to me.
Yeah.
All right,
You stole my stuff.
This
I
is
want
like a
it back.
Dateline episode all of a sudden. This is cool.
Minus the murder.
I haven't seen him in years. And get water under the bridge. Isn't a really big deal.
Yeah, it's not that big a deal.
No.
I still
I'm
think
still
about
talking about
today.
it 17 years later.
I mean, so if you were, this is great, Deb. I'm glad you mentioned that. If you were to get it back, would you wear it?
I don't think it would fit.
Did you
anymore,
wear it
honestly.
then, or was it just
Obviously not.
But you just bought it to as a milestone.
I think
as a
I bought
memory.
it as a milestone. I don't think I actually still wore it or anything
Would
like that.
you wear it like
but-
on a chain around your neck?
I don't think
Yeah.
that's what
And
people
give it to my
do.
best gal. Like, I don't know.
In their
Do people
30s?
do that?
I don't think they
I
do
don't know.
that.
Oh, yeah, they do. Oh, girls dig
Go to
that.
the Sadie Hawkins dance later. I don't know. So here's what I'll say though. Again, people change, and if you did return it, I would
He
hope
probably didn't have it
I think
anymore.
he's a dad now and
Yeah,
all this
he didn't
stuff, and I
have it.
hope that things like that change people
Sure.
and
Yeah.
become better.
But maybe just like you have not, I mean, you've kind of harbored this for 17 years.
Yeah.
You said at the very beginning, it still doesn't sit well with you, right?
Yeah,
Because it was the
it's-
wrong thing to do and it
right.
doesn't show good character.
So it's not necessarily the ring itself; it's the fact that a friend took something.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
somebody that you trusted.
Yeah.
You. I mean, I decided to live with this guy.
But what if this is the case? What if we're assuming that he doesn't have guilty thoughts about it and maybe he's been harboring guilt all this time and needs to wipe the slate clean?
I will say that the odds that he has guilt about it is he probably doesn't even remember.
Okay.
Honest to goodness.
Does he know you're on the radio now?
I think so. Because I was kind of on the radio then a little bit at that time too.
Okay.
But I doubt that. Yeah.
You know, Monday's show is about people calling in, make a confession, and hang up.
Asking for forgiveness.
What if he
Yeah.
were to call in?
Yeah.
Or she. I'm not saying it was a he, but it was a he,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Or if his mom, Miss Yvette, wants to call in.
Yeah.
Miss Yvette.
That'd be kind of cool.
Give
Did
us
you
a
just give
ring.
us her name?
Miss Yvette. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so if Mom, if you're watching and you could get the ring back, it's probably not going to happen that your son's going to mail it, but if you could get the ring back,
Yeah.
Matt would like it returned.
She was so sweet. She was
And
a
we
fantastic
know
person.
that you'll do the right thing.
Yes. There you go.
And then if you can't get the ring back and someone watching this wants to send you, let's say, a ring pop. Let's get a whole
Sold.
cases of ring pops sent to Matt.
Class
Are they
ring.
called the ring pops?
I
with
do
a
love
cherry
those
sucker
ring
on the end of
pops.
it?
Yeah.
That would be cool. I mean, same
Monday
cost.
morning, a
I'm
whole
sure.
package of ring
I'm
pops.
sure they cost the same. No big deal.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, very honestly, I don't even remember what it cost, but I'm sure it was not much.
I know you're
so-
downplaying it, but the fact that you brought it up, I do think that you have some trauma
Yeah.
attached to having had this stolen.
Well, it was my first experience of like outside of my house,
yes.
like growing up.
Of
and-
adulting.
And yeah, so but it was more of like there was things inside that house that, were not great and stuff, but this was my escape out of it, and only to go to a situation that
It got
Yeah.
taken.
that
Yeah.
somebody violated my personal
I get that.
belongings and stuff. So
I get that.
Sure.
I don't
And the
know, that's
fact
what
that it was a friend.
yeah.
So,
that really
hearing
kinda
this makes me
stings.
feel stupid for being upset over a fern.
No,
Yeah.
no. I mean, again, it's still invasion. Somebody's on your property.
Yeah,
Somebody's
but
taking
still.
something that you paid for. Like,
Yep.
there's no difference.
I mean,
there.
I'd buy them a fern. Just,
Yeah.
I spent a good 10 minutes trying to find two that looked exactly the same size, and then one's gone.
It'd be funny if you get home and your husband says, "Hey, I moved that fern. The hook dropped and it's in the garage or something."
Yeah. We had a message here from Deputy Marshal 6. Not anything to do with what we're talking about in
okay,
this
good.
moment, but we got your message and we are going to reach out to you. It's about his daughter winning the thing. So
Oh, that's right.
we're already going to go. We've just been busy this morning. So we're going to get connected with you. I promise.
You shared that with us yesterday. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Tommy says, "Hi, Deb, Kevin, and Matt. Have a wonderful sleeveless Friday." Thank you, buddy. Appreciate
Yeah.
that.
I did go
Um,
short sleeves today, so I'm getting there.
Yeah, you're getting there. Let's say somebody stole my sleeves.
No one stole your sleeves.
I stole my
You
sleeves.
cut your sleeves
I
off
did. I
like
I
a ding
just
dong.
Stole them and I threw them away.
One day, Deb is going to play along. One day, she's going to play along.
It's
It's
gonna
so
be my
freaking
birthday
cold in
present.
here. It will likely not happen.
Then we gotta figure out a way to keep the energy up and then just do this to keep your arms warm.
Oh,
You
that
know,
sounds
just
like fun all morning long.
Sounds so good.
Well, thanks everyone for
All right.
joining us. Hopefully, if you've had something stolen, you'll get it recovered or randomly, anonymously mailed back to you, like
Mhm.
we're hoping with this ring. We'll see
Who
what
knows?
happens.
You don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's Indy's Morning Show. Have a great weekend.